we're back, I think. Are we? When's the last time I streamed? Yes, I've been streaming weekly for the last couple of weeks. I missed last week because I had gastritis. Baby Cat and I both had gastritis. And it was awful and it was messy and there was no way that I was streaming in that condition. Uh, but yeah, I came back. I started streaming again like a month ago. It was forever. Like I'm gonna be real with you. Postpartum depression has been kicking my ass for like the last 2 years straight, and it's been a real struggle for me to try to get help. Um, but I am getting help now, and I'm doing a lot better, and Maggie's doing a lot better, and I'm starting to feel like myself again. And part of that is I'm actually starting to enjoy streaming again. And I got a new computer, so it's a lot easier for me to actually sit up and stream too. At least when my model wants to work. Let me reboot VC Face. Writing, yeah. Okay, my model's back and moving. Now I've just got to, let's see. I've got to figure out why Chrome also just crashed and now I can't see my chat or my captions. We might have to go captionless. Uh, unless this comes back. Okay, okay. Captions are rebooted. I mean, I've only been live for 5 hours, so there's totally no reason for my computer to be angry with me, right? You love the cat shirt. I wish I made this one. The file where I have all of my notes for who made certain parts of my costume is on my old laptop. I'm gonna dig that out when I get back in it to get some of my stuff. There's a new PC note. um, let's see. I mean, it's also like 36 degrees Celsius in this room, even with 4 fans running. Um, let's see. Come on, brain. Whoops, did not mean to pin that. Um, thank you. I have no freaking idea what I'm even doing tonight. But yeah, this cat shirt was made by an artist on Booth, who actually, uh, makes stuff for VTuber models, and I cannot remember his name. When I archive this VOD on YouTube, I will have his store linked in the description. But he does like he does funny meme t-shirts, and this one was super cute. And so while it was available, I got it like it was in clearance because he releases things for a little while and then unlists them for from the shop. And right before he unlists things, he puts them on clearance for like a week. So this was like a $3 shirt, and I got it for like 50 cents. And I've been using it quite a bit. I little my little shorty shorts. I don't remember who made the shorts. Um, but those also, oops, that's not. I am trying to turn. There, that's how I turn. You can see a little bit too much butt crack in these shorts, but I wanted to show the back of the shirt. Another cat on the back. Vroid still does nothing for calves. I have like 4 custom skin tone shaders on my model to try to make it more realistic, and it's not the greatest. But like it's great for the face, and the Fansly parts are anatomically correct, but I can't do much for the noodle arms. No Void Kitty. I need a Void Kitty. Yeah, it could be a lot worse. I mean, at least my model has ass cheeks now. Before I had the custom skin shader made, it was like, ass cheeks? What are those? I've got other parts too now with this custom skin shader, but we don't talk about that site. How are the 2 voids? Old and cranky. Old and cranky. They're still around. Sigma has lost about half of his hearing. And I need to get him in for some blood work, check on his kidneys and stuff. And Fi is starting to lose her eyesight. So we've been extra careful about trying to prevent her from escaping, but she's still just as much of a little Houdini as she always was. She is a butt. She is a butt. But, like, she's going blind, so we can't let her outside because there are dogs in the neighborhood, and she does not realize that she is old, tiny, and half blind. Yeah. Critters should live longer. It's not fair that humans get such a long lifespan and our critters don't. I tried to get permission to build a catio on our patio, and the strata would not allow it. Um, and if she was not losing weight, I would put her on a leash, but she doesn't even fit kitten harnesses right now. I'm actually concerned about the amount of weight that she's lost in the last couple of months. I need to get them both in for some blood work. Because she's always been petite, so losing that much weight so quickly is concerning. There's a number of things that it could be at her age, and Yeah, since they were both rescues, we don't have a complete health history. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I've got to get her in because weight loss, like it could be that she's just not wanting to eat because of the heat, or it could be kidney failure, or it could be diabetes, or it could be thyroid disease. There's like two or three benign things it could be, and then there's like seven or eight or nine really bad things that could be. It is not fair that they get old so much faster than we do. It's not fair at all. Like, what do humans do with our lifespans except make trouble for everything else that lives on this planet? And yet we're the ones that get 80 to 100 years. It's not fair. Maybe Fi is eating something she shouldn't. We've got everything baby proofed, which also kind of automatically kitty proofs it. Um, so I'm pretty sure she hasn't eaten something that she shouldn't. I honestly, I think it's just old age. How's baby cat? She's not sleeping well right now because of the heat, but otherwise she's doing well. She's growing. She's almost 3 feet tall already. And she's going to be starting preschool in September. We got her into a really good preschool that does a junior kindergarten program that starts at age 2. And I'm like, I know, right? Like, where did time go? Where did the time go? It's just wild. Time is stupid fast now that we're older. I know, right? But yeah. Um, remember those cats you showed me? Yeah, the ones that you were looking at on at the Broken Promises rescue. So Shell, we are gonna be. They may be bonded. If we were allowed to have more than 2 cats at a time in the place where we're living right now, I would absolutely go and get them and keep them for you until you were able to move up here permanently. Because they are just adorable little critters that you showed me. Um, yeah, Shell, we are having a birthday party. I don't know if you got my Facebook invitation, but we're having a birthday party on September 6th for Baby Cat. And I'm super happy to come and pick you up. You didn't get it. We're trying really hard to get Amalga uh to be able to move up here. We like to see them and find out in person. It seem like they're looking for someone to take both. Yeah. Okay. So on September 6th at 2 p.m. we're having a birthday party for Baby Cat. It's strawberry themed. And instead of presents, we're asking people to bring their favorite strawberry recipe. And we're gonna put together a little booklet. It's gonna have all of the recipes that everybody brings, with a little Polaroid picture of who brought the. But yeah, I asked Baby Cat, "What do you want for your birthday?" And I don't know if she really understood what I was asking, but I'm like, "What do you want for your birthday?" And she goes, "Star Species." Studs Bessies? And she points at the carton of strawberries and goes, Studs Bessies! And so I asked her again a couple of days later when there weren't strawberries out, what do you want for your birthday, baby cat? Studs Bessies! So, so we're doing strawberry birthday party, and we're having everybody bring a strawberry recipe, and we're gonna take pictures and put together this little booklet. Um, it's like we don't have a super big, like, living space, so it's helpful to have your things. Strawberry shortcake doll. Oh, that would be super cute. That would be super cute. And like, I know there's gonna be people that are gonna ignore the request for no presents. Like, I know that Baby Cat's Nana is going to be here, and I know that she's bringing a present, and Amalga's going to be here, and she's bringing a present, but like, we're really asking for recipes instead. Um, let's see. Yeah, it's a Saturday, so hopefully you don't have classes on Saturdays. I have to send you. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let me know when you're enrolling in class and let me know if you can come. And if not, we definitely need to do something just us at some point too. So I would love to like have you over for tea or something at some point. You've had classes on weekends. That sucks. But we should definitely get together and do something. Maybe you can come over for tea or something before then anyway, because it has been way too long. Like, I feel like between my mental health and just life kicking you in the ass at the same time, I feel like we haven't seen each other since Baby Cat was born. Yeah, that's great, Amalga. Sugar-free options are great. Since it has been that long. And what's wrong with us? Why is it been... I know why it's been that long. Neither of us have been doing well the last 2 years. It's just like life kicked everybody all at once, and it all happened like right as we were just coming out of COVID too, and it's like none of us has had a break in 5 years. None of us. Strawberry frosting with chocolate cake, that counts. Mm-hmm. I can I am totally willing to pick you up and drive you. Um there's more room in my new car. There's more room in my new car, so I should be able to put the front seat all the way forward so that you won't have to like twist around like a pretzel to get your legs in. I know you've got sore legs. Um, so I can move the front seat all the way up, and then you can get in the back seat because the car seat fits behind the driver's seat now. So there's actually room to drive you. Um, which is great because I've got other disabled friends that need help getting in and out of cars, and it's a lot easier for them with the new car too. I'm a little sad that I totaled the old car, but not too much because I really like the new one. It's a teeny bit sad. Rabbit molds. I should still have those rabbit molds. Strawberry mochi bunnies? Strawberry panna cotta, even better. You can bring as many recipes as you want. Yeah, bring as many as you want. I while I was pregnant, I kept having dreams about baby cat. And one of the dreams that I kept having was of her like when she's older, like teenager, young adult type age, and getting really interested in cooking. And that's kind of been something that I'm a little bit fixated on. So I think that even if she doesn't grow up to like cooking, having recipe books from all of her birthday parties, it's like, hey, these people loved you, and now you have something that you can carry with you for the rest of your life that's from them. And it's not like your typical toddler birthday party gift that she's going to use for a year and then grow out of. Do I like rhubarb? So that's the interesting thing. I actually do not like rhubarb, but I like strawberry rhubarb pie. You're asking because you do have a recipe link for it? I would love a good strawberry rhubarb pie recipe. It's getting too expensive to buy things like that in the grocery store. So being able to make it is would be super helpful. Your grandma used to make it and you have her recipe too. And that's awesome. $11 for half a pie is stupid. I know, right? I remember when you could get a whole cake for $11. Like it would be a small cake. Excuse me. It'd be like an 8-inch grocery store cake. Yeah. His is not Montelier anymore. It's just a bottle that I'm too lazy to throw away, so I keep refilling it. see, where's that weird squiggly? There's that weird squiggly. You have a recipe for nectarine and berry tart. Yeah, that'd be great. Need some more wax on my pen. Move back there. There we go. That's better. I can be. It's considered art on Twitch. Thanks for letting me know. I wasn't sure where to put it, so I put it in just chatting just to be safe. I figured somebody who knew better would eventually let me know. But I'll do the art category next time because I'm definitely not going to finish this tonight. I think I'm gonna go like about to there and then take a break because my hands are starting to cramp up. So I've had this one for a couple of years. And I bought it on Wish for like $3. And like Wish is bankrupt now. Wish doesn't exist anymore. But I get a lot of my diamond paintings on Temu now. And actually, I think you'll appreciate this one that I'm gonna do. The next one that I'm gonna do once I finish this one and one other that I'm currently doing. I'm gonna do this one. This is gonna be my next one. Sailor Saturn. This is gonna kill my hands. This is gonna kill my hands, but it's gonna be so worth it. And the way I look at Temu is like if you're careful and you know what you're looking for, it's a wonderful thing, especially when you're on a budget. Like I get a lot of like baby cats clothes on Temu, and I get my diamond paintings on Temu because you can find literally the same diamond painting on Amazon or Walmart or whatever. Yeah, I hate the shitty practices, and I avoid the things that are clearly bootleg. Um, I have found some legitimate fan artists on there, like that Sailor Saturn diamond painting came from a legitimate fan artist who was selling those for pretty cheap. I avoid anything that is obviously AI generated. The reason I pick Temu over Walmart when it comes to trying to keep my family together and like fed and clothed and everything, the reason I will usually choose Temu over Walmart is because Walmart is an American company. And I don't want my money going towards President Bunkerhead. I would rather spend my money on Temu than risk even a cent getting to the Cheeto. So, in my assessment of the lesser of two evils, Temu will win every time versus Walmart. I use Walmart sometimes when I have to. I use Temu for things like baby clothes. I actually prefer shopping secondhand for baby clothes when I can. But god damn it, could the Once Upon a Child be in a less convenient location? By bus or by car, there's pretty much no way to actually get in there, especially if you have to bring the child with you. And regular thrift stores for baby clothes, I would love to go to a regular thrift store for baby clothes. But they all look like they've been dumpster dived. I go to Win, I go to Salvation Army, which I hate spending my money at Salvation Army, but, and actually, no, I don't think I've been to Salvation Army in like 6 years now. But like, I go to Win, or I go to St. Vincent's, or I go to Habitat for Humanity, or whatever, and just like, why is everything torn and dirty and stained, and they're not even charging cheap prices for it anymore. They want $10 for a clearly shit-stained baby pajama. But I haven't been to Beacon in like 2 years either, now that you mention it. Like that, their store legitimately smells like dirty diapers these days. I can't go in there without my sinuses immediately filling up. And it hurts because most of the thrift stores, minus Salvation Army and Goodwill, are doing good work and really helping their community. And I've benefited from their community outreach programs before. So like, but like now it's like I cannot support these initiatives because I really don't feel like they're actually helping people anymore. Um, the one on Hillside and Quadra closed. I think they moved. I haven't been there since they moved. I don't know if the new location is still standing. But they moved like I think they moved locations while I was pregnant. And I haven't been in since. And I wish that I could support these places, but it's a Party Crashers now. Yeah, I think so. Next to Young's Restaurant was no, it's no. The Party Crashers is in the. There was a big one on Quadrant Hillside, and then they moved into the smaller unit at Quadrant Hillside, and then they moved again. I'm not sure where they went the third time. But the building that is Party Crashers now, I think it's the bigger one that used to be Beacon Services before. Um, I think the last time I went to St. Vincent's, actually, I haven't even been to St. Vincent's in a while because they used to be my favorite. I kept going there for a while. They took a long time to go downhill in quality. But I think the last time I went to St. Vincent's was when Baby Cat and I spent a short time in a shelter. And that's a story that I'll tell you off stream, Shell. Um, that one's a personal story, but I know that you will relate somewhat, so we'll discuss later. There's going to be an ad incoming in about 5 minutes. I've already snoozed it 3 times so that I could get through my story. So, like I've actually still got a bit of a gift certificate to Win left over from when Baby Cat and I were in the shelter, and I haven't even gone back to use it because when I went to Win and St. Vincent's were the last thrift stores that I was in, and like there was so little that I could use the gift certificate from the shelter on, um, and so many things that Baby Cat and I could have, benefited from having that we couldn't get because it wasn't part of the voucher program. It's like supposed to be used giving these vouchers to help people get back on their feet when they're in or have recently been in a shelter. And I can't use, and you're telling me I can't use it on shoes. I can't use it on a hairbrush. I can't use it on like towels and linens. I can't use it on kitchenwares. What the heck can I buy with it? So like I haven't even been back to finish using it, which is fine because like then there's more money in the shelter account if they need it. So I didn't use it. I don't know if they get that money back after a while if I don't use it or not. I will call and ask, and if they don't get it back, then I will tell Win to just release the rest of that gift certificate money um, for somebody else to use because I don't need anything that I can actually purchase with it. You have a certificate from when you were going to use for some appliances like a toaster oven? You might be able to get small appliances, but I haven't seen like decent appliances at Win for a while. Um, but you know what? I still owe you a housewarming gift from when you moved because I had bought you that kettle and then it didn't work. So let me see what I can do about getting you like the same convection oven that Maggie and I have. In the 1 year you had some for a bit. There's an ad incoming and I need the washroom anyway, so I will be right back. chair and sit down after you plug your phone in, Maggie.
We'll do my cat.
So baby cat's finally asleep, I take it, because Maggie's in here plugging in their phone and clearing out their chair to join me.
This is all garbage, right?
Yeah, that's just garbage that I haven't had a chance to take out yet. Thank you. Um, yeah, the convection ovens are expensive, but it's been such a blessing to have one, and I haven't gotten you a Christmas gift the last few years either. So, like, we'll figure it out.
Hey, Mallow Cat, I was gonna grab myself a bowl of cereal. Did you want anything food-wise?
Hmm?
I was gonna grab myself a bowl of cereal. Did you want anything food-wise while I was out
No, I'm good food-wise for now.
there?
You
Okay.
can grab yourself a bowl of cereal if you want. Just if you're gonna have food, keep it on the dinette set. I'm still up on the TV out there, I think, so.
Yeah.
Oh, Shelly said hi. I'm probably gonna wrap up soonish. It's hot back here, and I'm gonna do hot. I'm just gonna like fill out this part of the rose, I think, and then wrap up. It's hot, and I was already going for like. Okay, so I know you two aren't on Facebook much, but one thing that I've noticed, I don't have my ad blocker reinstalled on my new PC yet. And even if I did, I don't think these ads on Facebook would be blocked because they're the stupid post format ads. They're be glad you two aren't on Facebook right now. Because let me be honest here. Okay, my captions are broken. Oh well. But be glad that you're not on Facebook, because I have been getting some really explicit ads for hardcore pornographic material. And I'm like, I don't need to be seeing this. I do not need to be seeing something. It was clearly written by a dude, because ain't no woman writing rape fantasies like that. Yeah, download all your photos and stuff before you were getting those ads too. You know exactly what I'm talking about and why it's been so problematic then. Like, legitimately, the only reason that I still have Facebook is because my parents and my sisters are on Facebook. I don't look at the groups anymore. I don't look at the. Like, I'm in a couple of comedy groups and I'm in a couple of parenting groups, but I've left most of the groups I used to be in. I'm pretty much just there for communication. Yeah, I've been reporting them too. um, but yeah, it's Hang on a minute. Okay, I was not actually hearing baby cat cry. I was hearing phantom baby cries again. All right. Yep. That was symptomology that I wanted back. Anyway, um, fuck. What was I saying? But yeah, I'm basically, yeah. Like, Twitch is gonna ban me for using the real words, so I hate that I have to talk like a 5-year-old here. But the most recent one that I reported, um, had a pregnant woman who was surreptitiously given substances and then raped by multiple people at a party so hard that she lost the pregnancy. And I'm like, oh, oh, I'm only in 4 miscarriage support groups. Why the fuck are you showing me this? Anyway. You're being shown this ad because you live in Canada and you've listed books and reading in part of your likes. Yeah, books and reading, not some man's gang grape fantasy. I mean, I read erotica. I'm not gonna lie, I read smut. But there's a reason why most of the smut authors that I appreciate are either female or non-binary. And it's not like I'm specifically seeking out female and non-binary smut authors either. It just so happens that those are the people that write the kind of smut that I can get off of, that I can get off from. I don't know that it's trauma porn. It's the only way to say it. It's trauma porn, and it should not be being shown to people who have not consented to seeing it. Like I'm not a prude. I've read smut. I've written smut. I have a Faintly page. I am not a prude. But there are places where I draw the line. I was offered a customer support job at Webtoons. At first, I was like, well, I need the job. Then I really thought about it and I was like, but they're the ones showing me all those fucked up ads. Yeah, no, there's probably a reason why they're so desperate for employees. If Facebook wasn't the only way that I could contact some people, I would not be there. I don't blame anyone for deleting their account at this point. Genuinely, I wish I could. I would. But some of those people that are only on Facebook are also 70 years old. And I'm not going to force them to learn and use social media. I did. Yeah. I gotta try to get back into my Discord account. It'll probably actually run on this new computer. Um, my mom and I mostly have contact over Teams, but I've got like this lady that I used to work with in cat rescue who's like 70 years old and barely knows how a phone works. And she's a sweet, sweet lady, and I don't want to lose contact with her. And then I mean, I don't really care too much about losing contact with my dad. I have reasons for that. I did tell my sister though that once my 70-year-old work friend uh, is either no longer on Facebook or, has passed away or we otherwise lose contact, that she's going to have to go to either Discord or Blue Sky because I'm getting rid of my Facebook after that. Yeah. I've asked her if there's another way, and like Facebook is what makes sense to her. But yeah, I told my younger sister, like, once I no longer need Facebook for my friend, you're gonna have to go to Discord or Blue Sky for me. I did delete my Twitter. I finally deleted my Twitter. I'm on Blue Sky instead of Twitter now. Still have Twitter because you're trying to follow everyone from there on Blue Sky, but it's a long list. Yeah. Luckily, I wasn't really following too many people uh, who didn't immediately find me on Blue Sky anyway. And the people that I was following that I didn't immediately get back in contact with on Blue Sky were like people that I didn't really care too much about anyway. Um, you've got a bunch of indie devs to join Blue Sky, so those of you who hate Twitter have ways to contact them, including Quarky. Awesome. One second. Wanna... Come on, computer. Don't do this to me. Are we back? OBS is being a bot and a half, so I will probably have to shut down sooner rather than later. That's my blue sky, if anybody wants to follow me there. I'm gonna finish up the section that I'm working on, and then I'm going to wrap up. Because OBS has now crashed twice. So that is telling me that this is too long of a stream even for the new PC. At least in this weather. Made some good progress tonight, though. When I started, I basically had like this section and a little bit up here done. Now I'm all the way up here, so that's good. There we go. Yeah, I am slowly weaning myself off of all American companies. Twitter was the first to go. I'm reducing my dependence on Amazon and Walmart as much as I can now. And then Facebook is also going to be on the chopping block sooner rather than later. I was in a conversation recently on YouTube, in the comment section on YouTube. A VTuber by the name of Fillion, who I'm not associated with. I don't even really watch her content. Honestly, I find her kind of annoying, loud, and rude. But she's in trouble right now because she had communication with another VTuber, a Russian VTuber, and had said that she wanted to learn Russian. She thought Russian was really cool. Okay, sure, nerding out over languages. I was like, whatever, when I heard this. And now people are mad at her because apparently this Russian VTuber that she talked to works for Roscosmos, which is the Russian space program. Okay? Everybody's pissed at her, and I'm sitting here going, okay, are we sure this isn't just another reason to hate on Fillion? This isn't just another excuse? And this other person was like, well, the fact that Roscosmos is associated with the Russian government and military at all is a bad thing. You know, you can't use your NASA example. It's not the same thing. And I'm like, NASA is literally just as military as Roscosmos is. If you believe otherwise, you're fucking delusional. NASA also only hires astronauts out of the military. NASA also only hires scientists out of the military. There are a few civilian contractors and a few civilian funders, but it is primarily a government-funded program heavily involved with the military. Okay? Do not delude yourself. And until we carry the same energy towards VTubers and streamers and YouTubers that refuse to stop associating with American content creators, we have no right to be mad at Fillion for talking to this other VTuber. And they're like, well, you can't compare they're apples and oranges. And no, they're not. The United States is literally, like, I am ridiculously pro-Ukraine. I'm ridiculously pro-Ukraine. But, okay, you know what I get picked on for? I get picked on for not associating with American streamers and VTubers right now unless they are openly anti-Nazi. Okay, I avoid that. I'm avoiding supporting American companies. I'm divesting myself of all of that. That is what I get made fun of for. Okay? So you cannot tell me that you're carrying the same energy towards people who associate with American content creators when the way that Fillion is being treated right now is not the way that Canadian VTubers and streamers are being treated. Okay? Because we are actively under threat by a dictator who wants to annex us and invade us and do all this other stuff. We have American Putin in office right fucking now. But I'm the Nazi when I say that? No, I think you need to open a fucking dictionary. And I think you need to also get off your high horse and stop the unnecessary Fillion hate. I can't stand her personality-wise, okay? But that doesn't mean that she's a bad person. And she did not know that this other VTuber worked for Roscosmos. So unless you would carry the same energy towards a Canadian or British or Australian VTuber accidentally having a conversation with a NASA contractor, don't at me, bro. Don't at me, bro. But you don't need to know who Fillion is. She's a mildly popular VTuber who revels in being not very bright. The point is, though, you cannot carry this energy with people for talking to a Russian VTuber who they didn't know worked for the government when they talked to them, if you are not going to also behave the same way towards anybody who talks to an American VTuber or anyone. And that's the way that I feel when it comes to Russian content creators too. Especially ones that are open about the fact that they cannot be open about their views right now. Also, you know what? I'm just going to say it. I will absolutely 1000% say that a Russian content creator who says, I cannot discuss my political views, I 1000% believe it. That the people aren't the government. And there have been Russian defectors coming out and saying, and like explaining the situation and saying, yeah, we were lied to about Ukraine. We were lied to. And then they actually put us boots on the ground down there. And we saw what was actually happening, and we saw that they weren't being oppressed, and that we were actually the oppressors, and we defected. And so, this person I was arguing with on YouTube was like all in, like, well, you know, you can't trust that they're defecting. You can't trust that they're actually anti. All right, then, you American bitch. I can't trust that you're actually anti-Trump. Get your MAGA ass out of my comment section. They didn't like that. Russia, China, USA, all of them are hands in each other's pockets supporting each other government-wise and can't blame the population. Especially considering that Trump admitted accidentally on live TV that he did in fact hack the election and Kamala won. He flat out said it. He literally fucking admitted it on live TV and nobody is talking about it. We need to be talking about it. He's worse than a moron. He's a moron who somehow has had enough charisma to dupe an entire nation. And I don't know how. I do not know how he has the charisma to keep duping these people. It does not make sense. Mm-hmm. Exactly. He flat out admitted it on live TV and called anybody who voted for him stupid. And you know what? My idiot asshole father still thinks that everything that was taken out of context and the election wasn't stolen and I need to have a beer and calm down. When somebody tells you who they are, you should believe them. What happened to the man that taught me that? Or is that just another fucking lie, just like when you told my mother you had a vasectomy? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, if you voted for somebody who you actively admit you cannot trust to tell the truth, because everything is, oh, he didn't say that, and if he did, he didn't mean it, and if he did, it was taken out of context, and you still voted for him? Excuse me, can you say moron? I knew you could. Any buts? Any buts? Of course he's on Epstein's list. Why would he be trying to say there is no list now after saying he was going to release it for so many years if he wasn't on it? I may have been born at night, but it weren't last night. Anyway, 4 minutes till an ad, but that's fine because we're about done anyway because OBS is threatening to crash again and I've just cleaned up. So here's the schedule for the month. Today was August 9th, so next week we have Murky Divers with Amalga. And the week after that, I am going to be building a metal model butterfly kit. And the week after that will be Salon Malcat. The last leader of Russia has also stated the current leaders of Russia and Israel are not the only ones with the footages. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at all. Anyway, is there anybody online right now? Let's see, Litterbox Host is on. No, I think he'd be mad if somebody as small as me actually rated him. I am way too self-conscious to raid Henya. Oh god. It's either Henya or Joel. I'm not rating either of them. I'm too nervous. Okay, we're gonna be going out without a raid today. Who isn't nervous when it comes to Henya? She's just too cute and sweet. Yeah, I'm worried I'd scare her. Yeah, he's been on for 26 hours, so I'm probably not gonna encourage him to continue, just for his health and safety. Hidden Rainbows. I don't know Hidden Rainbows. All right. I don't know Hidden Rainbows, but yeah, I will. Okay, here's our raid message then. And I will see if I can find Hidden Rainbows. Search. All right. Starting the raid. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Keep it chill, smoke a bowl, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.